Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for a free triple deck, free weekly reading. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this week your choice is between ice cream. Yes, I know it's cold at the moment, but sometimes we just need something to pick us up. So your choices are chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and strawberry ice cream. So choose your favorite or choose whichever picture you're drawn to, and when we get to that reading, that one's for you. Just a reminder, 7 p.m. every Sunday night I will be going live on TikTok, so feel free to come along, give it a watch, join up. And if you do want a full reading from me, I do phone readings for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 30 minutes and 60 minutes. I have an international client base, so we can always work out a time. I do this over the phone or internet. So if you are interested, please yell out. Otherwise, let's get into it. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Hope you're well. Okay, so if you chose chocolate ice cream as your favorite flavor or what you're attracted to tonight, this is your reading. Okay, so your overall card is the work card and it's upside down. So I feel like the last, the pattern has been, the last couple of weeks has been really tough around work and all that. I feel like that this week it's going to be kind of like carefree. Things might not necessarily change. That person that's always in a bad attitude giving you crap is still going to be in a bad attitude giving you crap. It's just this week I don't feel like you're going to care about it. It's just like sometimes it'll get to us and other times we just have enough personal power and strength to not give a crap. So this week, work, not a problem. Look, if there is anybody that is looking at quitting their job and moving on, go for gold. I will say don't just quit a job and then look for one. Look for one now and then move forward. If you are in two minds, I say go for it. Now, there's only one person I actually know that's in this circumstance and they've already made up their mind, so not directed at them. Anybody else that if you're thinking about chucking in, do I take this, do I give it up, go with a new job, okay? Next card is the surrender card. So it is like there is needing to give up on something. Now this isn't, surrender doesn't mean sacrifice. It doesn't mean you have to give up the electricity in your house. You know, sometimes surrendering is just like, look, there's nothing more I can do in this situation. It has to play out how it plays out. So in this circumstance, there is something, look, it does have something to do with work, but I feel overall there's something else going in your life that may be really hard to tackle at the moment, but you kind of like reach that point where there's nothing more I can do. This is the situation for the moment. I can't do anything more about it. And that's a really positive thing, rather than beating your head against a brick wall. So when we do reach a learning point like that, where we're like, I can't do anymore, I need to step back, that's us reclaiming our energy, which is why, like I said, with work, circumstance may not have changed, but you've got more energy for yourself to not care about the little things, okay? So there is giving something up there. Now, I've got separation here, the next card over, and it's upside down. So it actually means that, well, first off, I feel like this isn't going to, these decisions that are going on around you, I don't feel like that it's leading to a big bad split and separation, obviously, but it does say that I feel like it's saying that you're going to find mutual ground. There is going to be a way forward. Like I said, you may be feeling like there's nothing more I can do, I just have to let it happen. Great. By doing that, whether it be another person or another situation, whatever it is that you have to put your hands up, I feel like it's going to come back. There's you will reunite. There's a reunion there, okay? Now your last card is the succubus card, and it is the right way up. So this is kind of a little bit of advice for the future, right? Now, we've just talked about you reaching a point where realizing that sometimes there's nothing more you can do, you just have to watch. Same as talking to kids and trying to tell kids, you know, point out that they shouldn't be doing something and they don't believe you and they're going to do what they're going to do. It gets to the point where you have to sit back and watch them make their own mistakes. So yeah, that's kind of that thing. But by doing that, once that has resolved itself, I feel like that the succubus card is saying there's going to be somebody after you trying to get your wisdom, your attention, your support, all of that. So let's go with the kid thing. Don't stick a fork in an electrical socket. You keep telling them they're gonna do it. Fine, do it. They get electrocuted, then wah, and then they need to go to the hospital, and then that's what the succubus card is saying. There's an outcome here that you're going to need to attention. Now that attention could be for yourself, but I do feel like it's going to be, now that it's resolved and you're on the same page, there is going to be working through that, which is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me. I do 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings over the internet, and I have an international client base, so I work outside the normal hours sometimes, most times. And I will be live tonight on TikTok from 7 p.m. every Sunday night. Hope that helped, guys. Bye. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for a free triple deck reading. If you chose vanilla, the OG ice cream, this is your reading. Okay, so your first card out tonight is a communication card upside down. Now, yes, there's a lack of communication going around. I want to say that you're not getting the full picture, somebody's not telling you everything. That can be very frustrating, but I'm telling you patience and you will get the answer. This is why I don't lie. I don't believe in lying simply for the fact that the truth always comes out. You just have to wait long enough. So, but there is something around paperwork, legal documents. There's issues there. I feel like, look, if you're in the process of having something signed or waiting on that, I feel like there's going to be delays or something there. Okay, it's not saying that it's not going to happen. I just feel like that there are a few issues there. Now, your first card out is the sadness card, the heartbreak card, and it's the right way up. Unfortunately, there is a big disappointment this week, because these are weekly readings. There is something that's going to hit you hard, like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. You know, I'm not saying necessarily that there are going to be breakups, quite possible, but like, these are little readings. So yes, bad news, there is something that's going to upset you this week. Shouldn't come as a shock or a surprise, because that's the world we live in, and it does suck, but it's not the end of the world type situation. Now, the next card over is a pregnancy, and this is good, especially following the heartbreak. The pregnancy card is saying that there's something about to begin, a journey for you, a new path that is going to open up for you, and it's going to be really good. It's going to take some time for it to fully open up, but it's well worth the wait. So, to give you an example, heartbreak, you might get fired. But as a result of that, there's this beautiful new work opportunity that's actually going to lead you to a lot of security, financial and otherwise, and a lot of happiness. So it's kind of like, yeah, there is a bit of bad, but there's a flip side where it's kind of like, I feel like what happens this week is meant to happen for your own path. All right. Now, the last card is addiction. Now, straight away, I'm getting obsessiveness, obsessive nature. So, look, sometimes we get so wound up, we bottle so much up, there's so much injustice around us that we can't function properly, and we start getting obsessive over things. Little things, big things, you know, turning a mountain into a molehill. Molehill into a mountain. I do the reverse. You know, it's that sort of behavior. So, look, this advice is kind of like, just watch yourself this week. Just be aware of how you're feeling and what you're going through, because sometimes our obsessive nature rubs off on the people around us, or rubs people the wrong way. So it might be that, you know, you're normally quite, you get flustered very easy and you're very worried. If you are going through something this week, understand that that is going to make you more flustered than normal. So being conscious of that allows you the chance to take a step back and go, okay, well, I'm not going to deal with this at the moment, or I'm not going to speak to this person at the moment. I'm not in the right headspace, not feeling well, whatever it may be, in order to make yourself step back so you do as little harm to yourself and everybody around you as possible. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like pointing out when we're in a bad mood and not to take it out on other people. It's kind of a similar situation, except it's being anxious, it's being worried, it's being a little bit over the top. If you do need to speak to somebody about that, there are always people available. Lifeline, for instance, and I do life coaching as well for certain people, so you can always get in contact with me and we can have a chat as well. Otherwise, I feel like you're mostly going to be on top of this, but it is kind of like, I feel like if I don't point this out, then next week you'll be like, well, last week I was really angry, or I was really obsessive and I didn't realize, and now I have to make it up to those people. I feel like we're doing this in advance. Hope that helped, guys. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me. I do 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings via the internet, and I do have an international client base, so I work outside the normal hours a lot of the time. So if you want to contact me, you can. Otherwise, just a reminder, I'm live on TikTok tonight at 7 p.m. every Sunday night. Have a good one, guys. See you next week. Hi, guys. Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for a free triple deck psychic reading, weekly psychic reading. Okay, so if you chose strawberry ice cream, then this is your reading. Okay, so your first card out, your overall card, is the Winter card, and it's upside down. Okay, so this is actually a positive card, because the Winter card is, this is actually positive, because the Winter card is a card of protection, loneliness, solitude, keeping to yourself, hibernation, all that sort of thing. It's upside down, so it is saying, A, you don't need to do any of that. You don't need to protect yourself. You can get out there and enjoy the world. It's actually telling you to get out there and enjoy the world a little bit more. Basically, just take a step outside, get outside your comfort zone, okay? I feel like that there may be a new person in your life, or a person around you, that a new change is happening between the two of you. That's my bubba. And this is actually saying that you don't need to protect yourself, okay? It's kind of like a good union, or it's good at the moment at least. Now, I do have the Sex card as the first card out for you. The Sex card, yes, it could be alluding to sex, but it's a card of desire. So this is saying it's going to be a desired outcome. So I'm getting the feeling that there's taking a bit of a chance around you at the moment, the need to take a bit of a chance for you, and it is going to pay off. It is going to be a desired outcome. Okay, so between the not needing to protect yourself and get outside and a desirable outcome, a very good card so far. Now, continues. Okay, so the next card out is the Younger Woman upside down. Not upside down, the right way up. That's even better. This woman is a card of freedom. Okay, she's breaking free of chains, and this is kind of like, excuse me, I feel like there's a little bit of life learning ahead for you this week. I feel like by taking this risk, by taking a chance and getting out of your comfort zone, it is going to pay off, and it's going to break the mold with you, where you're like, wow, that wasn't so bad and it worked out really well. There may even be regret that you haven't stepped out of your comfort zone in the past so far, like you have today, or like you have this week. So this is a freedom card. This is, wow, now that I've done this, I can do anything, and it's a really good thing. It's breaking you out of the chains that bind you, the anxieties and worries and paranoias that we have, all of us have, day-to-day, in our day-to-day life. You're breaking free of that, okay? So that's really, really good. Now, your last card is the Home card, and it's upside down. So this is a wish card. Now, I feel like you're on the right path. You're going really well. I just want to say to you that this Home card, the wish upside down, it's not necessarily a bad card. What I'm trying to get at is, okay, let's give an example. You're being asked out, or you're going to ask somebody out, and you've never done that before. You've never, you're worried, we've all been hurt, blah, blah, blah. You take a chance and go, okay, let's go out. Then you have the sex card, or you have sex, or you have the relationship, and it's really great and it goes really well, and this is making you feel free and like you can do anything, and all of those things are great. Now, just because you are taking this chance doesn't mean that relationship that you're just entered into is going to be long lasting and your forever person, okay? Which is what the Home card is actually saying. It's not exactly the wish come true. You're not done yet. So what I'm saying is, this could just simply be a life lesson to show you that, yeah, getting out there can open up opportunities. Just because this one might or might not be the one doesn't matter. The whole point of taking this opportunity right now is to learn the lesson that to take opportunities, to get outside your comfort zone. So it could be, instead of a person, it could be that you take a job and it's perfect and it's great, and you settle in and you're like, you know what, but I want more money, or I want to work in a different industry. So you might end up that's where the Home card is upside down. Like, it might not be as perfect as as it felt to begin with, and you choose to go for another job. It's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a sign that don't stop here. Keep going. It could be that, you know, you're doing this on the love front, but you're stopping, and the house card is saying, don't stop here. Use this opportunity, to use this energy to get out of a bad work situation. You know, get out of your comfort zone and actually look at what jobs are out there. Guys, I hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic@gmail.com, or via the socials. I do 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings via the internet. And I have an international client base, so I can work outside the norm a lot of the time. If you want to say hi, I will be on live on TikTok tonight, 7 p.m. every Sunday night. Otherwise, I shall see you next week. Take care.